today. I'm going to have some time today for our full reading for Love in Separation. This is the new format that I'm doing. Reason being is because TikTok has been shadow banning me because I haven't had my lovely face on the screen the entire time of the reading. We fixed that, so let's see if we can't get past the shadow ban. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe to my channel. And let's see what we've got. Let's see what the universe has prepared for that love interest in separation. So, Spirit, please show me what's going on with the collective in separation right now. And Spirit saying, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. And so, what Spirit's saying is, start clearing out uh, the closet, so to speak. Do a little bit of energetic cleaning and start bringing in thoughts that are about opportunities in light and getting rid of all those thoughts that are taking space inside the closet of your head on why you're not having love, on all the things that you're not happy about. Let's change that narrative and change your life, right? It's one decision away. You're always one decision away in the now moment to change that narrative from separation to full on love. And so let's see what the cards have to say. We are doing a love in separation reading. This is for people who are in separation. I ask that you please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Put your notifications on because I do lives on Mondays and Wednesdays. Now we're going to start in the evening. Spiritual Susan and I have decided that the mornings have been just too difficult for people to make it to the free questions and answers. So we're moving it to a little bit later time. I also do private readings. So if you are interested, please contact me and let's get on with the read. So right now, Spirit's asking you to respect your relationships, and that could be with your pet, that could be with your friends, your coworkers, your family, but be in that gratitude and respect. Think carefully about any situation because Spirit's going to be testing you with challenges, right? Because Spirit wants to see, have you healed? Have you gone within? Have you started your healing process? Or are you repeating the same hamster wheel of karma? Look out for the signs because the Spirit is sending signs to you. And at the same time, we've got a rekindle that's got a potential. And when I say a potential is that because you're going to get tested with those challenges, and depending upon how you react with those challenges, did you learn from the last 20, 50, 70 times that Spirit has given you a test, or have you not learned, and are you making the same bad decision over and over again? And again, it's not really a bad decision. It's a misnomer on my side, mislabeling. It's a decision. You make that decision, and you follow a path. The path keeps on leading you to the same place. You keep on being lost in the wheel of karma, and you keep on learning that lesson over and over again. And at one point, you're going to get tired of it, and you're going to just say, and hi, Sally. You're going to get tired of that wheel of karma, and you're going to make a different choice. Right? Sometimes we do it forever, but it's your choice because we're in a free will universe. So, Spirit, what else do you want to tell us about this connection that we're channeling? And remember, this is a collective reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. That's okay. Take the parts that do resonate, throw the other ones behind. There are some very specific messages for very specific people who get guided to my readings. So not everything is going to resonate, and maybe it will. But if you want something to truly resonate, you reach out for a reading. I never reach out to you via DMs for readings. You would have to reach out to me. Ghosted. So a lot of you have been ghosted. I have been too, many times. But Spirit's saying, have courage and strength. Start to go within, start to clear out that closet. And I'm going to put it down here, right? Because Spirit's telling us, clean out that closet of that nasty stuff, that dark stuff, and move light into there because that light gives you room to have a new beginning. Single parent. Many of you are single parents, or your person is a single parent, and you've got a lot of responsibilities. Grass is always greener, right? And these are all the things that keep us stuck because we're allowing them to control our lives instead of us. Family insecurity, right? Fear, and this is a fear, right? That I'm not secure, my family doesn't approve. There's all these reasons why not, but you got to find the reason why. Okay, intuition, inner knowing, and Spirit's telling you to dig into that intuition and inner knowing to understand how to get over to here. Potentially an apology is coming in, and peace. So let's see what else we have from the love energies. Let's see what set of cards we're going to use. And I do believe I'm going to take this set out. And let's take a look. Spirit, what else do you want to tell us about this connection and separation? As you can see, these are live cards. So anytime we see, a synchronicity, we know that this is live. This is just what Spirit's telling us. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. So, Spirit, show me what we need to know about this connection and separation. What else do we need to know? Two more cards, please, Spirit. Okay, give me three. So let's see what we have here within this read. Making a little bit of mess of our piles here. So let's get what Spirit has given us. And for those of you, the 9/9 portal is coming up next Monday. For those of you who are looking to really accelerate your healing, I am doing a group healing. It is donation based. It's with Spiritual Susan, the woman that you see with me on reads on Mondays, usually Mondays and Thursdays, but we're moving them to Monday evenings and Wednesday evenings now. And it's going to be donation based, $30 minimum donation, $50 suggested donation. It's going to be about an hour and a half. And it's going to focus on bringing in the light codes and the Reiki and everything and the energies of abundance. We're going to do affirmations, meditations. We're going to do a whole bunch of different things. Cards of guidance. It's well worth it. The last one, we had about 10 people that came in and rave reviews and lasts about an hour and a half. If you can't make the time, it's going to be Sunday, the 8th, and it will be around 4 p.m. Eastern time. All right, so your person's not ready yet, not today. However, with that rekindle may come a new commitment. This engagement ring that we see here is not always an engagement ring. They're not just going to show up with a ring. They're going to come in with the energy of commitment, or at least to start dating seriously at this point. Okay, for some of you, you're going to go back into a karmic relationship because you took temptation and the challenges are coming back in. All right. For most of us, this is separation, right? Stop the pattern, silent treatment. And this is Spirit warning you. Look, stop this pattern of karma, because if you want to get here, you got to get out of here, which means you have to use your intuition. You have to go within. You have to start healing so that you stop making the same trauma-based response behaviors, chasing after the bad boy, chasing after that, girl that was, dressing a little bit too crazy and acting too crazy, but had a string of like 10 or 15 other guys out there, as you would call loose women or loose men. Go away from that eye candy and go more into what you really deserve, which is that, you can get eye candy with that, but you get the person that is true to themselves and true to you and is willing to give 100%. All right, old school person, and you are in outdated thinking because you keep on going into that karmic wheel, right? You keep on choosing the same thing over and over again. It's so pretty, I've got to go after it, right? And Spirit's warning you. You can go here or here. That's your choice. It's your choice in the now moment, but you have to choose. And the dragonfly, right? Lighthearted, adapt, finding out, change, things coming to light and heal, right? Spirit again saying, be the dragonfly. Start the healing process. and picture, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia. And so your person and possibly you are looking at your old pictures, trying to figure out what's going on, right? And trying to remember all the wonderful things while forgetting the things that weren't so good. And so, with that, let's get some love energies from the fairies. Let's see what the love fairies have to say. Let me go find that deck. Okay. So, thank you, Sally. I appreciate that. So let's take a look at so far, yeah, it is a good reading. The energies are there for you if you choose to accept it. And this is all the same with healing too. Nobody magically heals just because the energies are there. And yes, some of these psychics are right. The energies are there, but they're not automatically. The sun is not automatically bringing in codes that are going to change you. You have to change you. It's all a choice. And you have to choose for it. And that's why we hold our group healings to help people take that first step into their healing process, because once you've chosen it, then those energies become available and they help keep on pushing you forward even in the darkest times. So, Spirit, what are the love energies for this reading that we have for today? Spirit, what else do you want to say? Do we have any more energies to come out? Let me get two more cards. There we go. All right. So, Spirit is saying, you know, some of you are stuck in material attachments, right? And that brings you into this hamster wheel of karma. However, there's a few of you that are manifesting that one, and that one is a soulmate, right? And generally, the soulmate is somebody that you don't expect to show up or is in your field already, but you look at them as, well, they're just a friend. They're, not my person, because what you're doing is you're going after the eye candy, you're going after the people that don't really care about you, that don't treat you well. Instead, the person that treats you well, unfortunately, generally gets friend zoned, and many of them, many of that happens because we're not in our healed responses, and we have to go within and heal. And as we do, those people all of a sudden will start to show up in a different light. But it's a choice. Everybody makes their own choice within that. So let's see what's blocking us in love. It's a new deck I got, and I think it's one of my most powerful decks. And it shows us, where are we blocking ourselves? I'm going to ask Spirit for, a lot of times Spirit will give me a lot because I have a collective. However, I'm going to ask Spirit to kind of just give me one or two reasons why the collective, major points the collective is blocking themselves in love. And so, Spirit, show me what those blocks are. Okay, we got three. I'll take three. I don't want to take any more than that. It's a huge stack. It could give me like 100. All right. Wasn't I just saying the word eye candy? Right. And so this is what Spirit's telling you. Problem is eye candy, right? You're looking at beauty, you're looking at the bad boy, you're looking at that fast woman, you're looking at that outward appearance of beauty, but that's only skin deep, and there's a lot of ugliness, not a lot of times, and trauma responses within those, because they can't commit to anybody. They're always chasing, you're always chasing, and it's trauma response. It keeps you in the hamster wheel of karma. Getting crumbs, and this is the second time we've gotten all three of these. Getting crumbs because Spirit's saying to you, aren't you worth more than getting little crumbs? And what is getting crumbs? It's somebody who's off and on, very inconsistent. They want to see you, then they don't. They say, let's get together, and all of a sudden, then they start changing their plans or stop responding. That's getting crumbs, and breadcrumbs are never any good. That's telling you that they don't value you. And excuses. You have so many reasons that it never works out. Find out the reasons it can work, and how do you do that? You go within and you start healing to get into this place, right? And so, Spirit's being very clear. These are the biggest three reasons why people are always stuck in that wheel of karma, that trauma bonding, and it never works out. It always turns into a giant hurt, and it gets you're doing the same experience with the same basic person in a different body, right? And that's that narcissistic empathic response. And why do you get that? You get that because you're not valuing yourself, you're not going within, you're not doing the work, right? And the best way to do it is to start to do the work. And it's not easy because you're going to need to face your shadows. And none of us like to face our shadows. So what happens is our soul, inner being, however you want to describe it, is going to manifest in your inner world, your outside world, right? Because it's all being controlled by the subconscious, and it's going to manifest in your outside world, and it's going to manifest your deepest, darkest fears, your deepest, darkest thoughts, and they're going to manifest outwards, and you're going to get triggered, right? What is a trigger? It's you seeing things about yourself that you don't like, and so when people really annoy you, you need to go back in and say, well, why did I just manifest this experience? Because you're showing yourself, and it's really your subconscious, because you have to grain in your subconscious and start creating positive situations, not the shadow situations. And your subconscious is pushing it right in front of you, just front and center, because that's what it wants. It's comfortable in its darkness. And so with that, let's get some advice from our higher self. I'm going to use two sets of cards here. First one is my Soul Helper Oracle. What does the higher self want to give Divine Feminines? And it is the Tree of Wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. And now notice it's a green, right? And green and nature, it's healing for you. That is going to happen when you choose to heal. It will not happen if you do not choose to heal, right? And so with that, let's get one more. And this is from a newer deck. I'm just starting to get attuned to the energy of this deck. So the more we use it in the reads, the more in line with the right answers. And this deck is called Future Higher Self Oracle deck. And let's see what your future higher self advice for you at this now moment. Spirit, give me one card, maybe two. Future self, what does want to say to us? And there it goes. She gave me two. Um, so new chapters require a new version of you. And let your true colors show so your tribe knows how to find you, right? And this is what Spirit is trying to tell you. You can't keep on running the same hamster wheel and expect a different result. That's the definition of insanity, is to do the same thing over and over again and expect that you're going to get a different result. You need to change you. And how do you change you? By going within and healing that trauma, the core trauma that's causing you to make the same decision over and over again because it feels comfortable. And Spirit saying, let your true colors show. So your tribe knows how to find you, right? And change is difficult, but as you change, you're going to see that your surroundings change. And if you watched our read last night with Susan, one of the things that Susan said was that, as you start to heal, you start to drop off those people because the people around you are a reflection of where you are inside. And so if they're all toxic, well, guess what? Chances are that you're in a drama-filled energy yourself, and you're attracting the drama. So with that, let's see where we are within this twin flame um, path. It always has stages. So let's see what stage of the game we're in. Spirit, what is the stage of the game that this collective that we're channeling is in? Spirit's given us two cards, and we have 7-7 healing separation. So many of you are healing that separation. And how do you do it? Again, Spirit saying, go within, go within, go within. And the Divine Feminine 6-6, activating the higher self. So if you're seeing 7-7, it's time for you to go within. It's time for you to really kickstart your healing journey. If you're seeing 6-6, you're starting to activate your higher self, which means that you've potentially taken that journey within and you're moving towards that, getting close to communicating within your higher self to really get your plan. So we're going to look at another timing deck here. So we're going to get some timing, and let's see, Spirit. And this is a new timing deck I got. I got a bunch of timing decks. I like timing decks. They're kind of fun. So Spirit, can you give me timing on when we can start to see that manifesting, the one, the soulmate, the higher commitment. And Spirit gave us two cards. And by the end of the week and next couple of years. So we've got we've got two big pieces. And so I believe what Spirit's trying to tell us is that if you keep working on yourself, by the end of the week, there may be some potential coming in, and it could last up to a couple years. It really depends on you. If you're going to stay here, it's the next couple of years. If you're going to stay here, it's by the end of the week. So let's see what happens with everybody. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Uh, if you are looking to jumpstart your healing, I do have a group healings with Spiritual Susan. It is on the 8th of September, 2024. It is donation based. You will not be disappointed. Everybody who did come to the last one for the 8/8 portal gave us some rave reviews. A lot cheaper than most of the other um, psychics that are out there that are doing these healings. And why? Because we want to make it affordable for everybody, and that's why we do it in a range. It's what 30 to 50. Most of them are doing like 111, 222, 333. Now I'm not asking anybody to dig that deep into their pocket. You will get it worthwhile. For the amount of money that you spend, it's less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks these days. And at the same point, healing is a uh, process. It's not a one and done. So you're going to need to do these a lot. And that's why we try to make it affordable for everybody. We just ask that you dig into your heart and you decide what that's worth to you. The range is $30 to $50, depending upon where you feel. And with that, we thank you. I hope to have one or two of you send me a direct message and saying, asking about the healing. And with that, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you can't get on TikTok, I also do these as a replay on YouTube to make sure that everybody is able to get a reading. And with that, have a great day.